Welcome to Facts TV News, where everything is true. Tufton acknowledges resistant bacteria killed babies at Victoria Jubilee month after problems started. A severe shortage of nurses could have led to an outbreak of resistant bacteria that reportedly killed a number of babies at the Victoria Jubilee Hospital in Kingston during the summer, according to the Minister of Health and Wellness, Dr. Christopher Tufton. While the minister has confirmed that babies have died, he is disputing that dozens died, as reported by Nationwide Wednesday evening. The insinuation that somehow dozens of babies have died is not the information that I have, but every death is regrettable, and so it is not an excuse. We have the problem, and we have some challenges in dealing with it, but we are dealing with it, Tufton told reporters. He also revealed that the ratio of nurses to babies in the neonatal intensive care unit should be 1 nurse to 2 babies. However, with Jamaica plagued by a severe nurse shortages due to the high number of nurses migrating each year, Tufton said, "We're now at a 1 nurse to 7 babies and sometimes more. And it does create a challenge for infection prevention and control," Tufton added. Deaths were reportedly recorded in June, July, and August, but the public was kept in the dark. A whistleblower reportedly saw that both healthy and sick babies were affected. Additionally, it has been reported that mothers who have returned to the hospital for postnatal checks-up are being affected by the resistant bacteria. The situation was blamed on a breakdown in infection controls at Victoria Jubilee. Despite their best effort, the staff was unable to bring the situation under control, and the Ministry of Health and Wellness sought the assistance of the Pan American Health Organization (PAHO). Reports are that the Bustamante Hospital for Children may also have been affected by the bacteria, and the PAHO team visited the facility as well. The Health Ministry said that they have been accused of attempting to cover up the problem, which is only being made public several months after the breakout started. 72-year-old man killed in St. Catherine. The police in St. Catherine are searching for a gunman who shot and killed a senior citizen at Jones Avenue in the parish on Wednesday morning. The deceased man is Harvey Clark, a 72-year-old retiree of Gordon Boulevard in some city, St. Catherine. It is reported that Clark went to the Jones Avenue community outside Spanish Town about 10:30 a.m. to deliver food to a friend. While Clark was standing outside the friend's home, explosions were heard and he was subsequently found suffering from gunshot wounds. Checks by the police, who were summoned, revealed that Clark was hit in the forehead and abdomen. He was pronounced dead at the Spanish Town Hospital. More than $50 million allegedly fleeced in Sagicor bank fraud. The alleged fraud uncovered recently at the Sagicor bank reportedly involves more than $50 million and has implicated Tricia Moulton, manager of the Ligani branch in St. Andrew. Moulton and another employee, Malika McLeod, a personal banker, have been charged with various offenses including conspiracy to defraud and breaches of the Proceeds of Crime Act. Assistant Commissioner of Police Anthony McFarlane, who heads the Police Counterterrorism and Organized Crime Division, said Wednesday that the details of the allegations will be provided when the case goes before the Kingston and St. Andrew Parish Court. 2 workers are each at $1 million station bail and are expected to appear in court on December 9. King's Counsel Peter Champagny confirmed he has been retained by McLeod but has declined to comment on the case. It is alleged that between August and October this year, the women conspired and defrauded U.S. currency account belonging to several Sagicor customers using fraudulent accounts they created. Sagicor said its management uncovered the fraudulent activity through its internal security system. The investigation was handed over to the Jamaica Constabulary Force on Friday, October 21, 2022, and implicated employees have been suspended to facilitate the progress of the investigation, the bank statement read on Wednesday. Elderly woman suspected of committing suicide in Manchester. Police are probing a suspected case of suicide involving a senior citizen at her home at New Forest, Manchester, after her body was found hanging from a tree Wednesday morning. Police named the deceased as 68-year-old Winifred Cameron, a Higler and resident of New Forest District. A police report said Cameron, who was last seen alive about 9 p.m. on Tuesday when she went to bed, her body was found hanging from a tree in her backyard about 6 a.m. The police were alerted and the scene processed. Man dies after being hit by a car in St. James. The police in St. James are seeking the public's help to identify a man who died after being hit by a motor vehicle along the Flanker Main Road on Wednesday morning. The body is of dark complexion and is about 5 feet 5 inches long. It was clad in a black shirt and black shorts and appears to be about 65 years old according to the police. Reports from the Cornwall Gardens police are that about 12:12 a.m., the driver of a Toyota Vaxi motor car reported that he was traveling in the left lane when the man allegedly ran across the road and into the part of his vehicle. The man sustained multiple injuries and was pronounced dead at hospital. The driver of the motor car was warned for prosecution pending further investigations. Anyone who may be able to identify the body of the deceased or have information that may be able to assist the police in the investigation is asked to call the Coral Gardens Police at 876-953-2229, Police 119 emergency number or the nearest police station. Integrity Commission Wrapsified Green for a RODA board appointment. The Integrity Commission has wrapped former Agriculture Minister Floyd Green for reappointing Olive Donna Walsh to the National Board of the Rural Agricultural Development Authority RODA in 2020, despite her position as Deputy Head of Hardware and Lumber, H&L Limited, a major player in the agriculture industry. H&L has an established commercial link with RODA. In a report tabled in the House of Representatives on Tuesday, the Commission said Green had failed to apply the considerations outlined in the government's policy guidelines for the nomination, selection and appointment of individuals to the Board of Public Bodies. It rejects Green's explanation that, based on her background in the agriculture, Oliver Donna Walsh fulfilled the requirements of the RODA Act. In light of the new requirements stipulated by Cabinet pertaining to the composition of public boards, namely, inclusion of 30% females and retention of 1/3 previous board members, and her experience in agriculture, she would have been deemed suitably qualified for reappointment. The Commission's Director of Investigations, Kevin Stevenson, said the rationale was unacceptable in light of the conflict of interest implicated raised by Donna Walsh's concurrent professional relationship with RODA and HL Limited. According to the report, between January 2017 and January 2021, RODA awarded 14 contracts to H&L Limited totaling $136 million. 3 of those contracts were endorsed by Donna Walsh on behalf of H&L Limited. Stevenson noted her direct involvement in and proximity to the preparation of tender documents and the execution of contracts between both entities in her capacity as Deputy CEO of the company. This proximity and involvement created the perception that the authority's procurement processes were less than transparent, which may adversely impact public confidence in the operations of the authority, the Commission said. It noted that the value of contracts awarded to H&L Limited by RODA during the period further substantiate the nexus between the core business of the two entities. Donna Walsh has been a member of the National Board of Directors of RODA since April 2016 and was reappointed in June 2018 and November 2020. The report indicated that twice Donna Walsh made declarations to RODA that she was employed to H&L Limited in the capacity of Deputy Chief Executive Officer. The Commission, in its recommendations, urged that the Minister, even strict adherence to the Government of Jamaica policy guidelines for the selection and appointment of individuals to boards, to public bodies, taking into consideration conflict of interest that is material to the core business of the entity. Please remember to subscribe, like, share, and click the notification bell.